Okay, so TikTok had these little hand saws or little chainsaws. They're like little handheld ones. And I saw it on TikTok, but they were kind of pricey. And we found it on Amazon. And look at that. Look how much tree like we chopped off. Look at that. We can actually see our yard because unless you've been to our house, you don't know. But that's a fig tree. That fig tree came out all the way out here. If I'm like on my porch, you couldn't even see nothing. And now look at that. Look at all of that it took down. Now we can actually see up here, and then let me come around here. And then he chopped all of this off. Look at that. We'll do more, but look, all of that. It was like invading the porch right here. We'll get more of that. How freaking cool. Look at that. And it took out some big branches. Like look at the size of that. Look at that. That is huge. See all that? Hold on. Let me zoom out. Those big pieces, and then the weather a while back knocked over that tree into our yard and the neighbor's yard, and we kind of just left it because it was so huge and the city wouldn't do anything about it. And look, we're in the process of chopping that down too. Look at that. 3 huge big pieces. And then the neighbor, all these little trees that grow over here, like for example, that big tree. We always have to cut them. Now it's going to be easy. Look, now we could see over there. We couldn't even see it. Look at that. We're gonna get rid of all that. But dude, that is awesome. Look at that. We can actually see our house. He went inside to tighten the little blades, the blades, and the battery ran out, which I mean, it did all this, so yeah. I wish I would have taken more before pictures, but this is the backyard. You could see the fence line and all the branches we cut under the tree.